Bioenergetic efficiency of growing miscanthus with sewage sediment. Introduction. Cultivation of energy crops is gaining relevance in areas with high climatic potential of biomass accumulation. In Ukraine, in order to diversify the supply of energy and increase the share of renewable sources with um, characterized by a number of positive characteristics, one of which is high level of accumulation of dry mass which can easily be processed into first and second generation fuel. As a rule, low productive degraded areas marked by a low level of effective fertility are set aside for planting energy crops, including miscanthus. Therefore, it is important to establish effective method of growing miscanthus with the introduction of various fertilizers. One of the effective sources of replenishment of organic matter in the soil and elements of mineral nutrition is the sewage sludge of the municipal economy, which is characterized by an increased content of nutrients. Many studies have established the effectiveness of employing sewage sludge of various types of soil, including under miscanthus and increasing the biomass collection of various doses of its application. However, the issue of bioenergetic of using sewage sludge for miscanthus is studied, which led the implementation of our research. The main purpose and objectives of research is the use of sewage sludge in agriculture is often regulated by legislations that requires compliance with certain treatment and application standards and procedures. The task of our research is to treat sewage sludge before its introduction to reduce the risk of contamination and ensure its safe use. The purpose of our study is the effect of sewage sludge on miscanthus yield. It can help determine the optimal levels of its application and provide recommendation for the practical use of an energy crop with high energy value with the introduction of a certain dose of fertilizer. Using sewage sludge as fertilizer for miscanthus can be an effective way to recycle organic waste. Research method field experiments were conducted in the west of our country, namely in the territory of the Ivano-Frankivsk region, village Tsanchiv, Yamnitsa, it is Yamnitsk United Territorial Community. The stream of failed experiments included the following option. Its area where field research was carried out and research method, statistical processing of the search results was carried out using the method of mathematical statistics, using the statistic 6.0 and Excel programs. In our studies, the efficiency of miscanthus cultivation was determined at the rate of the growth of the gross energy accumulated by the crops to the energy cost for the production of biomass per unit area. This value describes the energy used to grow crops, including all process from soil preparation to harvest, and the amount of gross energy it was used to assess the energy efficiency of growing phytoenergy crops and increase the efficiency of biomass production process for energy needs. Next, we have discussion of the result. But first of all, I tell you about miscanthus. Miscanthus is a perennial crop what is growing in American Western Europe as one of the sources for the production of solid biofuel. And the conducted study shows that the biomass of miscanthus grows proportionality during the growing season, starting from May and ending in September. And due to the high yield to dry biomass, high calorific value, low natural humidity of stems at the time of harvesting, miscanthus is the most effective compared to other agricultural crops. Since accordingly, every year the collection of miscanthus biomass increase and the energy output increases with the harvest, and composing reduce energy output compared to option where fresh sewage sludge was applied but remained higher compared to the no fertilizer control. Therefore, the energy yield of miscanthus was the lowest in the control without fertilizers. The energy yield decreased with the application of compost compared to the option where fresh CC was applied but remained higher compared to the no fertilizer control. Therefore, the energy yield of miscanthus was the lowest in the control without fertilizer. In the same time, the P level in the analysis is greater than this than 0.5 as a null hypothesis about the absence of the normal description of data can be rejected. The Kolmogorov Smirnov clarifying its control created criteria confirm the assumption about the normality of the description. The P level of the criteria in greater than 0.2. Since the option for the introduction of CSC directly affected the change in gross energy output with the yield of gained miscanthus. The regression model of gross energy output can be described by the following equation. cotton. So from this we have a comparative analysis of the tables, and it shows that the application of fertilizers significantly affects the production of dry biomass of miscanthus. And the combination of CSC with mineral fertilizers further increases the yield of biomass, and variants with compost also show high results, emphasizing the efficiency of using organic waste for growing miscanthus on soil podzolic soil, and from and in conclusion, we have discussion of the results. Yes, a comparative analysis of the table shows that the application of fertilizers significantly affects of production of dry biomass of miscanthus, and analysis of dry biomass yield indicator for each research option demonstrates that fertilizer application increases biomass production, and variants with mineral fertilizers shows moderate growth compared to the fertilized control, and the application of CC further increases biomass yield with significant increase in the use of CC doses. Compost combining CC and straw also has an effective effect on biomass production, highlighting the usefulness of integration organic waste for growing energy crops. Using the example of miscanthus, a detailed comparative analysis of yield of solid biofuel from a miscanthus shows that the application of fertilizers contributes to an increase in the yield of dry mass. Feature on this picture we have depends of the energy efficiency of coefficient of the yield of dry biomass of miscanthus and the yield of gross energy, and taking into account taking this into account, it can be accurate that the application of CSC with a compensatory dose of mineral fertilizers in the extremely effective way of increasing the biomass of energy crops, for example, miscanthus. In conclusion, according to our research, the application of sewage sludge for the cultivation of energy crops, using the example to miscanthus, increases the yield from 19.1 ton hectare to 28 20 hectare, depending on the application rates of CC and compost based on CC. A detailed comparative analysis of the yield of solid biofuel from a miscanthus shows that the application of fertilizers contributes to an increase in the yield to dry mass, and without fertilizers, 21.1 ton hectare of biofuel of produced with mineral fertilizers, the yield increase to 25.96 ton hectare, and with more mineral fertilizers to 90 ton hectare, the yield of solid biofuel is 28.38 ton hectare, whereas with the seashell, even more growth, especially is high doses, reaching 32.78 ton hectare. Composting with CC also improves yield from 30.3 ton hectare to 31.24 ton hectare, depending on the amount of compost and fertilizers. It is advisable to pay attention to the increase of the energy efficiency coefficient with the application. It is with the introduction of fertilizer with such a norm of CC 50 ton hectare and compost based on CC at the rate of 20 ton hectare, that increases the output of gross energy to 547 hectare. The relationship between the output of gross energy and the content of dry weight of miscanthus was studied. The coefficient of determination and the correlation coefficient. Yes, it is. Which indicated a moderately strong positive correlation. Thank you for your attention. Bye.